Follow for more
Let's
past exam
solve
question solutions.
25 of the 2019 General Math Paper 1. The question reads, the expression 6 over x squared plus 3x over 4 is equivalent to one of the four options given. So in order to find an answer for this, you will first need to recognize that you're adding or subtracting of two fractions with different denominators. When you see a addition or subtraction of two fractions with different denominators, I want you to remember this phrase, okay, across the butterfly. Now, what do I mean by across the butterfly? Across the butterfly is simply a phrase to help you remember how to add or subtract two fractions with different denominators. Across tells you to multiply your two denominators. All right, so x squared times 4 is 4x squared. Then the butterfly, the wings of a butterfly, 6 times 4, 24. X squared times 3x, that is 3x cubed. X squared times x, index laws tells us to add our powers, so we have an x cubed there. Then we can write a single fraction. Our numerators will be 24 plus 3x cubed. Now we're not at the final answer yet because our options are all factorized. So we'll need to factorize our answer. Now you can check out my previous videos on factorizing where we use prime factorization. So factors of 24, 4 times 6. However, 4 and 6 are composite. So we need to further break them down to their prime factorization. And we're good here. Then for the 3x cubed term, we have 3 and x cubed, that is 3 x's multiplied together. Okay, now our HCF is recognized by the common term in both factor lists. So HCF is a 3. Then look at the other factors of 24. That's 2 times 2 times 2. That is an 8. And for the 3x cubed term, x times x times x, that is an x cubed. And that's a positive x cubed. So we take this, all right, we're going to replace that numerator. So it now becomes 3, open bracket, 8 plus x cubed, close bracket, all over 4x squared. And this is your answer, which is option C.